Yo, Devon, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you. One.
Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, where this bottle see Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You can smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carotene, we well represented. We on that Nick shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley digging through your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. When they moving slow before the pregame show. No cash, so here's what's on tap. But God, no talking five. And report, keep my boo in the chat. Interacting with your man, them. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Catch and snap back. The fitted cat, so we Nick dripping. Nick feel, you know, we fit the description. It's the OG, Olin, and Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody.
It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. Real talk.
Salute, ladies and gentlemen. Salute, salute, salute. Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. Yo, that intro go hard, though. I can't even front. It gets me energy. It gets me pumped. I know how we get down. Yeah, man. Salute to everybody, man. We in the building. Devon, Shot Powers.
Speaking in that trash.
Yes, indeed. For real. We in here, man. We got Knicks in Detroit at Little Caesars Arena. Me and Shot Powers in here, man. We feeling good about the game. We feeling good about the Knicks. So we going to get in here and talk about it. We're going to see this team, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, in the playoffs, basically right now, the way things look. So we'll talk about that. Before I go any further, salute to everybody in the chat. What is good, man? Salute to see you guys. On Dios, what's good, my man? Buzzer Peter, what's good? Brian Acosta, always, man. Appreciate you. You already know, my man. Listen, Shop Power, we in here. Knicks got to go out to go ahead and go to Detroit and try to win the game tonight. After coming up that gritty game the other night to get the Boston Celtics and lost, but we get to try to make up for that loss of going to there tonight, man, and try to get a win against a team who we might be seeing, in about a week or something like that. So I'm excited about this thing, man. I'm ready to get it popping, man. Knicks in Detroit, man. Let's go get it. Motown, they in the building, they in Motown, so let's go get it, bro.
Yeah, you know, it's another game on the docket, like we was talking about in the background, and it's something to sit here and analyze and see how good the Knicks play with some of these players sent down sent down tonight. And it is a good sign that I think it was a good time to sit some guys down and stuff like that and play this team just in case we do see them and stuff like that. We don't want to give them, you know, the full Monty, but see what happens tonight with this team. And I think you will see a good team out there tonight. Still, I mean, look who we have. If I'm not, it's the Cat's still out there, right? Or is Cat down?
No, Cat's playing time. Yeah, we still got
Cat's playing and Brunson playing too, right? Right. Okay, so that's a team right there. That's a team. You know what I mean? Any you could put three guys from the bench. Anybody with those two guys in there, they should be able to flourish with Brunson and Cat.
I like.
I mean, so
Huh? No, excuse me. I like this lineup tonight. We get into it, but I like it though.
Yeah. So that's all I wanted to say, and let's get it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm bad. I mean, to cut you. I like. Yeah, I like.
Yeah, I'm totally. Yeah, I know. The lineup look good.
Yep. Yo, salute to the chat, Met Knicks fan. Let's go. What's good? On Dias, everybody. Like I said, salute, man. I'm giddy, man. It's gonna be a game. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you know, this is an important game for me because we're gonna see these guys in a week. So it's a vibe thing. It's a I haven't played you since 2-3 months ago, whatever. So now you got to get the class before they get to the playoffs. I think this is huge for the Knicks in a lot of reasons because it's going to give them a mindset of, first of all, how it's probably going to go, and you know, the type of style, the type of play, all that. You're going to see how these players moving tonight. Knicks can sit back and say, okay, you doing this, you just like they do the same thing. Their coach going to do the same thing. This is a game where Knicks get to analyze their opponent and know they're going to play them in the first round. That's a big game for me tonight. Just in like you said, we got three guys down. But this is, to me, is just a feel out, read out game. You know, and I think that's all it is to me. So I think the Knicks can go out there and go play their hardest. These guys will still fight for something because they play the Bucks twice before the end of the season. They 2 games out. I do think if the Knicks beat them tonight, then I think I don't think they catch the Bucks. But let's see. But for our standpoint, we get the win tonight. We clinch the 3rd seed. You know, we good, and we got 2 games left, man. I'm Cleveland and Brooklyn. So what could be better than that, man, is to go out there and get a win tonight, Shop House. So I'm really looking for these guys to go out there tonight and just play the same way they played the other night, but shoot better and maybe guard the line a little bit more. Other than that, I don't got no gripes about the way the team played, even against the Celtics. Other than correcting mistakes and just like I said, shoot a better percentage from the floor, shoot a better percentage from down behind the arc and defend the arc. I think we'd be okay against anybody. So I definitely think if we do that tonight, we can shoot even without the guys that we have missing. We should be able to win.
Yeah, no question. I believe. I mean, the last game was a loss, and I wish we could have won that game. But what I seen in the game was semi-inspiring. They did play great defense. If you didn't notice that they had great defense, they kept the Boston Celtics to 107 points last game before the overtime. Boston is averaging, I think, 117 to 119, somewhere around there. They're high up in scoring. So that is something telling you that we play good defense. 107 points. So Boston's team, we always sit back and talk about our team, how we riding our players and making our players play heavy minutes and stuff like that. A lot of people on here talk about how Tibbs rock his people out and play heavy minutes. Look at how many minutes Boston played last game. That's another big thing, letting you know that they played. They wasn't like they was giving the game away or just out there now shine. Nah, we had players playing 48 minutes. So to say that they played a good game, we just can pull it off, in my opinion, with 2 mistakes. I mean, 2 the word we was using in the background. It'll come back to me. So I think tonight's game is a totally different game than that game, because these are different players and it's a different style of basketball that they play. And I think what the team that I think that's going to be on there when we get to it, I think is going to have a very good chance to go up against this team and let them know that even without these players, we're still a really good team tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's what it all boiled down to. The Knicks got enough there. Like Tom Thibodeau said, we got enough. And even if you only had 5 guys, but if them cats play, they just got to play their game. You know what I mean? They got to be good at what they do, that, and they still got a chance to win. You never know. You know, but I'm not worried. I like this team. I've been liking the team all year. I haven't wavered about how much I like what they built here with the players they got, the amount of money they spent on. They good. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you get what you pay for, and I think we getting paid. You get what you paid for, and I think what we getting is pretty well. Put it like that. You know what I mean? I think the money they spent to get us where we at right now is well spent. Towns worth his money. Cat worth his money. OG worth his money. Mikal worth his money. Brunson worth his money. Every player in there worth their money. You know what I mean? So I think they did a good job on that part. And then they also bought us some players who not getting a lot of money, but they more than worth what we paying them. You know what I mean? In a sense. So it's a win-win for us. But tonight we got to go out there and win that game, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to win that game tonight. Get the 51 wins. Get this thing locked in the 3rd seed. You got 2 games left. Obviously Cleveland and Brooklyn. You know, we got to take it from there. But I think tonight we go out there and handle our business tonight, man. And I really want to see the guy to get out there and perform tonight, because I just think you should go in there go into the playoffs on an up note. You know what I mean? Go with some good momentum. So I think winning the game tonight it'll be just as well, because they be going into this thing with a little bit of momentum so far, and hopefully playing their best basketball. Let it carry over into the playoffs. So I'm looking for the guys to get out there and compete tonight. No, I wouldn't want nothing less. You know, just go out there and compete tonight. Play who in front of you and try to beat who in front of you. And that's what they got to do tonight, man, to get that 51st victory. And knowing that, like I said, you're going to be in the 3rd spot, and you know who you're going to be playing anyway. So knowing that we're in that 3rd spot, we're going to be playing Detroit. We got enough time to film study now. All we have to, even though the season ain't over, we can study for Detroit right now, because we know we're going to be playing them if it turns out that way. So, you know, and like Yak said, the doctor says a playoff preview, man, and it's a good thing. This is a good thing tonight, like I said earlier, to sit back and just study Detroit. And whether win or lose, just play the game and study their game. See how Detroit rides, see how they moving, see how they doing their thing. So next week when we see them, you'll be aware of some of they pulling off over there. And that's why I think a game like tonight, to me, even though I want to win the game, it's more important to get familiar with the team you're about to play in another week and a half, and make it a little bit less easier mentally to be able to deal with them, because you kind of know what they're going to be bringing out there. So either way it goes, it's going to be a good game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think Knicks go out there and get it popping, man. Without Anunoby, without Robinson, and and Josh Hart, I think the backup players getting in. Well, one of them was a backup, 2 starters. So we got 2 of our bench players coming in tonight to fill that starting role. So we get a little thinner, but I also like the fact that we got guys like Dylan Wright who've been playing, and guys like that can go in there and play if you need to go. Even for tonight, you had to bring in PJ Tucker. I don't care. You got enough stuff there. You know what I mean? With that starting 5 that we got playing tonight to still win this game against their team, I believe. Just from seeing the way this team is built, Shot Powers. We have one game without some of our best, but we still got our 2 1-8 tonight. So, let's see. Should be a good game, though.
I think with Cat and Jalen Brunson, let's go to a break, because I don't want to. I'm not sure who's going to be there. I think Josh Hart is out, OG is out, Mitch is out, right? Yeah, I think that's at least 3, right? But we got a good chance to put some players on the court, and you might see some of those what they call them, two-way players or whatever. Those guys from the G League, and they're coming up here, signed to those 2-way contracts or some shit like that. Let's get it tonight. Anybody that got a jersey on could get it tonight. This is gonna probably be the last game that you get a chance to play anyway, or maybe Brooklyn game. So you might as well get out there and get your last little change off and try to play some good basketball and see what happens. You can't take anything away. I want to see how Tom Thibodeau does this, because what the plays that you put with Brunson and Cat, do you think those? I think Brunson's going to get at least 25 minutes. Cat's probably going to get at least 25 minutes. And efficiency with Cat is very well. 15 shots, he could get 30 points. He's very efficient. His efficiency is off the chain. Brunson's starting to get his rhythm back. He knocked down a couple of 3-point shots or something like that. This could be an interesting game with a whole bunch of Tito's. So let's get it. I'm ready for this game.
But the good thing about it, tonight, well, I don't have a problem, because you still have 3 of your starters in there, and 2 of the starters is your best players. So
who Mikel playing?
Yeah. It's Brunson. Hey, I thought of it. Let me.
Yeah. Because I forgot who not playing, so I didn't want to go too early.
Yeah. I do that, and we just go through the stats and everything. Then I'll show y'all who's playing and everything like that. But anyway, man, salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Nostalgic Nick Yak was good. Louisiana Nick was good, my man. Salute to you as well. Salute to everybody, man. Thank y'all for coming in, man. Listen, we in here, the Knicks in here, man. Big game, Detroit, for a lot of reasons. It ain't do or die, but for me, I want this team to go into the playoffs playing their best basketball. I think Tom Thibodeau going to play a team like he normally play them. He like, this guy is so. The Knicks organization is so structured. Even they coach structured. Everything is structured. Like, what these motherfuckers gonna do. I'm gonna play these motherfuckers 35 minutes if I need to. It's just ain't about that. That's just the way they roll. They stick to the script. That's what I like about the team. But they got there. They 50 and 29 for a reason, because they stuck to the script, and they structured. They just structure's important, ladies and gentlemen. Any aspect of life, you got structure. You stable. Now, Tom Thibodeau's got that team stable because they got structure. This is what we do every night. You go in, you go out, you do this, and you do that. They do it the same way every game. And there ain't no problem because it's structure. So that I don't expect it. I expect Tom Thibodeau to go out there tonight and just try to win the game. Just try to win the game. We need to go in the playoffs on a good note, and win many games as we can, because you never want to feel like, I could take a game off. That ain't going to happen in a few more days, motherfucker. Ain't no taking days off after this shit don't stop, man. You try to pull that shit off in the playoffs, you be sitting home watching somebody else play.
Thanks.
Go in there with your guns blazing. Go in there and let Detroit know y'all about to see us in another week. You need to be prepared for this shit. That's what they better play tonight. That's what I'm expecting to do. Go in Detroit, let them know. This is who y'all playing in another week. You better be ready for it. That's all. That's the Knicks should be. That's the only way they should be thinking tonight. Let's let these jokers know y'all about to mess with the Knicks in about a week and a half or a week from now. So you better be ready, because I just think, and like I said, you got the 1A players there playing tonight. You got McHale there playing tonight, and you got Deuce McBride and Precious Tua in the starting lineup. Precious Tua take his 4th spot behind Anunoby. That's what they do, structured. Power forward out, power forward in. Shooting guard out, shooting guard in. Just what they structured. That's what they do. Point guard go out, point guard go in. Center go out, center go in. Tom Thibodeau said, my power forward and my guard, my 2 guards out tonight. My 2 guard and my power forward second unit guys go in their spot.
Facts.
That's all he do. Towns go out, my man come in. So that's what they've been doing, it, man, and it's working. So I don't have no problem with it, man. They working when the guy ain't playing. That's why you in the practice. You consider the backup guy, you the backup point guard. So if your other guy's out, you back him up. So Tibbs is a structured dude, man. He do what every coach do, man. That's why I don't have a problem with what he do, man. Maybe sometimes X and O's are I really don't have a lot right about none of it, actually, man. I don't. I just like listening, man. Coach the Knicks, and that's it. So tonight he need to coach us to a victory to get us to 51-29. And our players need to get out there and get it popping tonight.
Right.
Just do what you've been doing. Child Power, they do what they've been doing. That's keeping them 3rd in the East right now, and playing good b-ball, man. So I'm good. I'm good with this thing, man. So let's get it tonight, man. Let's go ahead and get Detroit to business. I just want to see how they gonna play my man Kay Cunningham. That's all I want to see. I want to see if they're gonna play Kay Cunningham tonight and see how they guard that 3 ball. And speaking of that, appreciate you, my man, NYC B-ball.
Right.
Yo, thank you, my brother. Appreciate you, NYC, man. Real talk. You already know, my man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, man, but I'm looking forward to have a good game tonight. Not big game, but in a lot of ways, it's an important game. Just go out there and play ball tonight, man, and get the cats up out of there so we can come here to go to Cleveland. Cleveland coming to the Garden. That's going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to that one, Shot Powell, for sure. Tomorrow night.
I'm just going to say this too, Devon. I mean, I ain't amping it up, and I don't know if they're gonna, play all these games. I think Brunson only need 2 more games for him to be eligible for that 65. I think this is 60. He played 3 games already, right?
Yeah.
2 games. Oh, so he need 2 more games. Yeah, he need 2 more games. We got 3 games left tonight and 2 more games, right? So yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, he it's gonna be on. It's good. He good to go. I think he played 2 games though.
Yeah, he played 2 games, so he got 2 more games to go. 4 games he owed. I think he was at 61.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, well, let's get there. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about it right quick, man. We get back at it. Team stats, ladies and gentlemen, for the season. New York Knicks 50-29. They 43-36. We 3rd in the standings. They 6th in the East. We 23-16 at home. They 21-18 at home. We got a better road record than they got a better home record. That's important too, but that don't mean anything really for tonight. But offense rating for us, we 5th in the league. They 14th in the league offense rating. We 13th in defense. They 10th in defense. That's where they really get down at. I think that's pretty much their team style of play defense. So, but I like our chance tonight. 8th net rating. They're 12th net rating. So they are right there, man. Compared to where they've been a couple of years ago. The guys has found a way to get Detroit Pistons back into relevancy. Kept drafted pretty well. Got some good guys in the draft. Even you can imagine if Jada Ivey wasn't injured. They're up and coming team. They got a good team there. But it ain't their turn yet to me. So let's see how it goes, man. Let's see if our boys can go out there and compete tonight, man, and get these guys out of there. I think that's what it should be about anyway.
Yeah, there is a chance that the Knicks can win these next 3 games. And I think the reason why they put these guys off tonight, in my opinion, is for a Cleveland game tomorrow. I think Knicks is going to come out there and play tomorrow, against Cleveland. And I'm pretty sure that Cleveland is going to play their team tomorrow against the Knicks. You want to know why? Knicks coming to town, yo. I don't care. I know we pretty much they can't catch us, and Boston may not catch us, but we do it all. We playing the Knicks. The Knicks is coming to town, baby. We got to play them. We got Knicks coming. That's how every team, in my opinion, talks about it when they're ready to play the Knicks. So I think that's going to be the game. And I'm glad that Tibbs and the coaching staff sat these guys down for a nice little rest because OG looked like he needed it, especially after that game, missing 2 free throws, front rimming the shots. He looked like he was a little needed a rest. Good. Hard. Put him down for a little because he comes back, let him get a little re-energized and all that stuff. Great. Know what I mean? Put Mitch out, and now this time we see Cleveland. Now you see Mitch. And I think that game is the game that you may see Mitch and Cat start.
Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice. Yeah, real talk, man. Yes, yeah, I think they're doing the right thing. Exactly, I think they're doing that because they play tomorrow. But listen, let's get into the rest of these stats lines, and we finished talking about it. Yeah, it's definitely got some interesting things they got going on here right here. So let's see, ladies and gentlemen. I brought this up for a reason. This is what you don't want, and I'm happy about. That's why I want to win this game. Like we 3-2 in our last 2 games, right? We playing some decent ball. We beat Phoenix. We beat Atlanta. So I mean, and we obviously beat Super. But here's what you don't want, ladies and gentlemen, right there. You don't want to go into the playoffs like this.
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to go in the playoffs like that. It's the goal. The goal is to be playing your best basketball heading into the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want this. You want this. That's it. Because like I said, you don't want to go in there like that, man. That means the team ain't.
Oh man, that's brutal.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the losses. They lost. It's a good day. Listen, Minnesota beat them by 19. Oakland AC beat them by 16. They beat Toronto. The Grizzlies beat them by 6. And the last night or the night before, I think they lost by 10 to the Kings. All these teams, except for these 1, 2, and 3, and the Grizzlies. I mean, they're not no scrub teams, but at the same time, if you are who you say you are, just like we always talk about the Knicks should have beat Charlotte or Knicks should have beat this team. Well, if that's the case, they should have beat. They shouldn't have beat these two. I don't think they're better than two. Like I said, I think OKC is another class to me. And Julius Randle and Edwards, they bona fide. They they not playing their best, but they talented and they are where they are to get in the playoffs too. They lost a crucial game the other night that would have put them in the 4th seed. They wound up staying down by like the 7th or 8th or 11th, some shit like that, because they lost that game. It's a game that Timberwolves should have won. But anyway, look at they go. All I say is that you don't want to go into playoffs like that, Shot Power. So I'm glad that our guys, is playing pretty well. We're in a white drip tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They in a blue drip tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go, the projected starters: Jalen Brunson, Miles McBride, Mikal Bridges, Preston Stewart, and Colin White. I like that lineup right there. Because you still got your 2 1As. You got another defender that defended better than Josh Hart to me, Miles McBride. You got to give his kudos where his kudos go to. That brother can defend. And you also got another guy who don't defend like one-on-one like Anunoby, but he's a defense presence because he can go out there and get a shot block every now and then, and he does move his feet pretty well. So I say all that to say, with that team, I still do that. To me, you still got 3 dudes. Bonafide can get you 20. So I like our chances to get them over tonight for sure. Shot Powers on their projected start lineup. I think I talked about this earlier yesterday too. You got Cade Cunningham, Tim Hardaway Jr., Asir Thompson, Tobias Harris, and Jalen Dorn. And I brought this up the other night. 26. Oh my God, I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. 26, 37, 47, 60. 71, let's say 73 points a game your starting line will give you. 73 points. But Jalen Brunson and Carl Anthony Towns giving you 50. And if Mikal give you 17, 67, and Anunoby give you 18. So what I'm saying is they offense, with the way our defense play, I think we can make it hard on that offense. I really do. So I'm excited to see how this thing go down, because I just think that when they get down, they got a good team, but I don't think they can mess with the Knicks. I'm sorry, I hate to be like that. But for us, ladies and gentlemen, Anunoby's out, Josh Hart's out, Haka Purdy's out, Mitchell Robinson's out. that's a good defense lineup is out right there, man. So we missing 3 dudes who can get on the defense side of the ball. And that lineup tonight, they missed their game time decision. Kate Cunningham, Tobias Harris, Jaden Ivey is out. Isaiah Stewart game time decision. He'll play probably, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much it on our injury report. Start lineups. I like what we got out there. Let's go get it, man. I think our guys come to play, and for sure for that. And salute to the chat. Crim's Dad, what's good? Size 9, Darlene, Queen Darlene, what's good? What's good? Jay Choden, BX Chris, what's good? Chris, Nick Yak, Jermaine, salute to my brother, salute to everybody, man. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. It's the pregame show. Divine Shop Power, Knicks up in Detroit, man, going up in the Motor City, Little Caesars Arena, and try to get it popping against them guys, man. I'm really looking forward for our guys getting out there to get it popping tonight, and let's go out there and see if we can get this game and first and foremost win the game without no injuries, and then just study this team. Like I said, you're gonna see this team next week. Just study them. Go out there tonight and see what they do, see how they move, see how they shake and move and everything, man. It's more about a mental thing for me tonight. Y'all go out there and play the game, but that you're gonna see them guys in a 7-game series. So you might as well get everything you need to know about them out the way tonight. Take some of them, some of their tendencies or what they do good or what they don't good, and get in the film room, whatever, and get ready for these motherfuckers. That's all it's gonna boil down to. Ain't nothing else to it but to do it, Shop Power. So that's what I'm looking for in the game tonight. And us guys having a good game without 3 starters and showing that it's not about 1 or 2, 3 men, it's about a whole team. That's what I want to see tonight for sure.
Team basketball is essential tonight. I like the way they're gonna line up. It looks like they're gonna have some a lot of the guys coming off the bench tonight. So let's get it tonight. I think any team that you put Jalen Brunson and Cat out there, you got a chance to win. So President Chua he's going to get some big minutes tonight, so he'll be able to step up tonight. He should play some good basketball. I noticed more minutes he get, the better he plays. And we're gonna see the lawn. We're gonna see everybody. Everybody's coming out tonight. Everybody's coming to the party, and I'm waiting to see how everybody works on the court tonight. So, let's get this game in the books. You know what I mean? I need this guy right here. I need to see a big game for him tonight. A decent game. I don't want to say a big game yet, but a decent game for me to, since he's coming back off that nice little break. Let's get a little 17, 19 points tonight from Deuce. Come on, Deuce. Look at that. Let's get those type of points tonight.
Right, for real. Go out there and play hard tonight, and I'll have some fun.
Right.
He'll do a thing, man. Like I said, got him coming back off of injuries, but I think once he settle in, I've got to give him another couple of games to get back in the rhythm after playing for a while. That's why I'm not concerned about him neither. His body of work is good to me. He just got to, get back into a rhythm. The last game he shot, I love the way he had it form right the other game. He shot it with a good form. So that means he still got that. I think it's going to be more about his defense presence. Coming back off that groin injury, he's going to take him. I think he's going to take him maybe to the end of the season to get fully there to trust himself, and then after that, man, going to the playoffs and just let it go. But he is coming off a groin injury, so we got to give him this. Injury is an injury. Them type of injuries, they hard to overcome. Without time. So I'm glad that he's back. Give him a couple of games. Well, he played tonight though. He get a pop. I think I like him in this spot. Shop. I have no pressure on Deuce tonight. He don't have no pressure because he got Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns and Mikal to take the pressure off him tonight. Go out there and just play now. He everything he doing tonight is like free money. It's like free money because he got so much talent around him in the starting lineup tonight. Normally he's in for one of them talent dudes. Like he normally be in Brunson's out there. So it's different for me. I like it that he's in there with Jalen Brunson and Cats that normally sometime playing in the first unit when one of them dudes is down or whatever the case may be. I like that standpoint tonight that he gets to do that, man. So you might see him have a pretty good game night. I really believe that when you don't have that pressure mountain sometime, and not that it's busting his pipe, but it still makes that game for the night a little bit more relaxed. You know what I mean? You just focus on doing the things you do best. So I'm looking forward to knock down some threes tonight, play some good defense on whoever going to be at the 2 guard in there tonight. Do what he do. You know what I mean? Just replace Josh Hart for the night. And then let's see how it goes. I think he have a good game tonight. I like that lineup though. I really do. Because like I said, he a better defender than me than Josh Hart on ball defending, and Deuce Bride and be up on that 3-point line tonight. You know what I mean? He's not one of those slag off type of defenders. So he's gonna be up on a shooter tonight. It might be Tim Hardaway Jr. or whoever, but Deuce Bride gonna be up on him. And I do like that. So let's see how it goes, man. That sometimes it kills me about Josh Hart and Cat, man. Sometimes y'all cats need to be up on these dudes. You know, Josh Hart, the cat be get lagging sometime, and they be giving these dudes like 6 feet to shoot a ball sometime. But that's just defense tendencies, whether just for that night, whatever. But you don't have that problem with him though. He gonna be up on it. He gonna be up on a guard tonight. And I like that, man. That's a good lineup for me. So we'll see how it goes, Shot Power, man. Hopefully Knicks go out there and prevail and get that victory, man, and get ready for Cleveland tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to that one as well, man. All these games, because I think they all mean something. But I really want to see them get down tonight. Because like I said, we got these guys in another week. You know what I mean? And I'm ready to get it popping, my man, for sure.
I mean, we didn't even talk about Mikal, right? Mikal playing tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mikal playing tonight too, right? I mean, like,
yep.
I mean, come on now. Let's be realistic. You know, we haven't talked about him, but he is playing tonight. Mm-hmm. So I think, you know, Mikal he's been off a couple of nights, but now he's going to get a little bit more touches, a little bit more minutes, and he's going to see. I think he's going to have another game that we need him to have. So let's get into that. We even touched on Mikal, right? Hey, let's see if Mikal get out there tonight and get 37 minutes tonight. I mean, 37 points tonight.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to go out there and play, man. Like I said, one thing you got to keep in mind, you know, remember that the team you playing on the other side of the ball is 10th in defense. You know, so you got to take all these variables. And now, Deuce Mikal game don't be how would I say outstanding or catch them or Jalen Brunson. Remember that what they are playing a team that's number 10 defensively in the league. You know what I mean? And so they got a good defense over there. So you got to put all them variables in there. Because he have a bad game don't mean because he was bad. It could have mean that the guy that was on the other side of the ball or their defensive scheme took you out the game, and so somebody else got to get it popping. So whoever the case may be, whoever got the weakest position tonight in that game tonight, I think Knicks exploited. Whoever their weakest link, I'm hoping it's at between the 1, 3, and a 5. That means it's Mikal, Brunson, and Towns. So if any one of them guys got a position where they think they can exploit that defense that they got over there, then let that be the boy cooking tonight. That's all, and let Jalen Brunson do what he do. I think they're gonna be fine. I think even with this, without Anunoby them, I still think the Knicks beat them tonight. I really do. I just think our team is better than theirs. I mean, I'm just leave it at that. So we'll see. You don't know till the ball gets thrown up. Anything can happen anything can happen in a basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. But the numbers don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. So they 7 games over 500. We 21 games over 500. Numbers don't lie. We played everybody they played in the NBA. So I don't care how much we think good they are. They play the same amount of games we played. The same playing team. They played the same team we played in the NBA. The other 29 of them, whatever. We fare better than them, you know. So I ain't scared of them, you know. That's for sure. I don't think they can fuck with the Knicks because I don't think they got enough superstar status type players. You know, this is a talent league, man. Superstars bring you to where you got to go to. I don't think they have that over there. That's compared to what we have over here when it comes to. Don't get me wrong. I think Cade Cunningham will ascend to that level. I mean, that brother is special. He can get down with the basketball. But I still don't think they got another ancillary player like you guys say that don't scare the Knicks. They don't. And so that's why I'm not worried about them in the playoffs. Me personally, I just think the numbers don't lie and the talent don't lie. They got some gritty dudes over there. I don't think they got enough offense to beat the Knicks in the 7-game series. Because of our defense, because of Anunoby on what's his name, Cade Cunningham, or whoever they might play, we got motherfuckers who could shut down they one best player over there. So let's see how it goes. It should be fun, man. It's gonna be a good one tonight. I'm all for it, man. Regular season, it's gonna be a game that we got to go out there and just try to win the game. Just go win the game, man. You better than them. That's all I can say. We better than them on paper and everything else. So we supposed to win the game tonight. Let's see, we go out there, and if we lose, we lose. But I'm saying, if you ask me, is that team better than Knicks? No, they're not. So let's go out there and show and prove tonight, man. That's what I want to see, Shop. I just go out there and show and prove, play basketball, try not to get injured. But play a game though. Jalen Brunson keep getting loose. You get 2 more games. If y'all win tonight, you get the 3 seed lock, whatever. Then you can pace. But tonight, I'd rather see them. They're gonna have an easier chance tonight to get that 51st victory than tomorrow. Even if Cavalier sits some of the guys, still a better team than Detroit. You know what I mean? So try to go out there and bust Detroit butt tonight, and then them other 2 games, it's like, okay, whatever. So that's what I'm hoping happens tonight. Shy Paladin, if they can get it popping tonight, then I think we got a good chance to get it done. I think President Chua just got to go out there and give us his rebounding numbers. Ananobi, give us a couple of buckets here and there. We know you're not Ananobi. We don't need your offense tonight. We need your defense. We got offense. You know what I mean? So go out there and play your game. Do some pride. Do what you've been doing since you've been here. You know what you do. You get that 3 ball, you shoot it, you defend the other guy. Just play your game tonight. And I think they played the game tonight. I think we beat them. I really do believe that. So let's see how it goes. Hoping that's the way it goes for me anyway, Shot Powers. But I like our chances tonight. I like our numbers and everything. So it's just another game on a doctrine, man. Let's do it.
That just sound like that Mikhail's gonna test drive Cade tonight. You know what I mean? He's gonna be on him probably pretty hard tonight to see if that's gonna be the matchup.
Yep.
So I'm with it. Let's get it.
Yep.
I'm with the Knicks. They're gonna. I don't want to say they're gonna surprise us, but they're gonna have a different look because of the guys that are not on there. So just like how we say people get a little bit more hungry when they get a little bit more minutes, that's what I'm hoping for tonight. Now, usually when you get a little bit more minutes, you play a little harder, you get a little better shots, you drive the ball in the basket a little bit more. So that's what I'm hoping for tonight. And let's see what Cade can do against Mikhail tonight. You know what I mean? That's one of our A1 defenders. Let's see. He's part of Hot Wings, Wingstop, whatever you want to call it. So let's see what he does against Mikhail tonight. I'm looking for Mikhail to have a super duper phenomenal game. We really didn't talk about him, so I'm not going to talk about him too much because I think tonight should be a statement game for him. You know what I mean? Win or lose, I think tonight his name. You should say to him like, "Yeah, that was a good game for him tonight. He played a good game." That's what I'm expecting for him tonight. A big game for the night. I got a big one for the Knicks tonight with the team that I thought was going to come out here, which is the team that you have up on.
Yeah. I think so, man. Bless, man. Bless Roberts. What's good, Bless? Hey, Bless. I say tonight, I'm Malik Beasley. Hope you don't be open tonight, Bless, with McBride and Mikhail back there. I think this would be a different story. I think, like I said, this is a different team, different time of the year. Them in and out games during the season. Some nights you get just because you just ain't in it. You might not be in. I don't know, but I think knowing that this is a different mindset now. This ain't the way they taking Detroit now. Is not the way they probably took them in a regular season. You know what I mean? It wasn't that. It was series, but it wasn't that series. I think now this is series now. So I think you get a kind of different outcome on a night-to-night basis because it's win or go home now. This ain't like if I lose a night, I can play another 82 game now. Now it's about win or go home. So if you still want to be playing basketball, I think you got to go out there and stay in this thing. So we got to take these guys out in the first round. If not, we going home. And there's only two that all boil down to one thing: win or go home. That's it. So I'm hoping that these guys go out there and let these boys know, like I said, that you guys going to be playing us next week. You better bring your A game. That's all I'm saying. That's all I wanted the Knicks to do tonight. Just let them dudes know next week, y'all better be ready for us. And that's the only other way to go down to me. Everything else is just, what's up, Jay Choda? But everything else is just, noise. Let's get it, man. Knicks got to go out here and get these boys to business tonight, man. What's up, Jay Choda? What's going on with you?
What it do, Jay?
Chilling. How we doing, brothers? How we doing? Feeling good?
Yeah, we good, man. Hey, listen, Knicks Real Talk, Knicks in Detroit, Motor City. We good. I'm good for sure.
No doubt. I was looking for did a Mary show up in here today? I was chopping it up. I was out and about today, and this woman was walking her little dog that had a little Knicks coat on it. She had some Knicks clogs on and stuff, and I stopped immediately, and we were chopping up like 20 minutes, and she was telling me she knew her shit, and we were talking about it. And so I told her about the show, and she put it in the thing and stuff. So
appreciate it.
She's gonna try to make it.
They told us that tell a friend.
Tell a friend, or tell a stranger. Tell anybody. You know what I mean?
Listen, you heard them guys Knicks Real Talk, man. Yo, you got to check them out. Subscribe to their channel, whatever.
That's all it is. I said, hey, this is exactly what I said. You seem to like talking about the Knicks in real time, real talk.
For real, for real.
Come and check out Knicks Real Talk tonight. Oh yeah, what's that on? Okay, that's the opening right there. So easy and simple. And then I always hit him with very few things are free in life anymore. So come and check it out. You can get your chat on.
I get your chat on for real.
Just
for real.
don't talk to Crim's dad. You'll be fine. And
Right.
then and then that's about it.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
My man, Crim's dad, Super Crim's dad, always representing, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. Forever grateful for what you did for us the other day, man. So Super Crim's dad, man. That's a real talk right there. But yeah, man, go ahead, J. I apologize, my brother.
I loaned that to him. He taking all the credit, but he's a good dude. You're a good dude. I think so, at least from where we sit, and most of the people that we've met on this, talking about the Knicks, man, you get to notice that, we're just the same type of people, just hungry to see our team do well and win. It's been a while. Some people probably not. A lot of people not alive for the last time that we did this. So, look, Captain came back. The bench changed. The structure changed. I know that we had to stay afloat during that time and whatever. I won't front. I'm still reeling off of what could have been. I think we should have won that last one. So I hope we take the energy and we go into this one. No mistakes, playing good defense. Hey, honey. Okay, I'll call you in a minute. And we take care. There's no reason why we can't win this one with whoever plays. I wrote it in there. I have to see a good game out of Mikal Bridges tonight. There's no reason why he can't do it. I want to see a breakout game, like a game that he hasn't had in quite a little while. I know he's had one a couple weeks ago. I want to see him do that and Deuce. Both Deuce and him. I'm looking forward to that. Are they playing? Can I ask one question before I say the next thing?
Sure.
Detroit is not taking nobody out, right?
They don't have too much to play with anyway. But them when they got players, I mean, they were a little injured. But no, they playing. The guys who was out, Ivy been out for the season. There was a couple of other guys out. I can tell you right now.
Yeah, I know Ivy's been out since he broke his what was that leg?
Yep. These guys tonight, Kay Cunningham game time decision, Tobias Harris game time decision, Jaden Ivey out, Isaiah Stewart game time decision. That's it. So they really only got one person out, and that's Jaden Ivey. He's been out almost the whole season so far. So everybody else is game time decision. So you can pretty much say they pretty much fully loaded.
You know what's crazy? When that happened, if I'm not mistaken, Cunningham was out for a little while this year, right?
Yeah, he just got back.
Right, and during that time, that's when Ivy broke his.
Ivy broke his a while ago.
Right, so that team is not composed the way they are, and that's why I say, whatever scouting they did and the trades they did, I try not to disrespect the teams because it's no reason for it. Number one, and number two is you can't sleep on anybody, man. This is sports, so
it's a good team, man.
It's a good team, and we're gonna get to watch the team that we're gonna play in the first round. And I agree, Chris. We gotta be. I'm not gonna go for the ball. I just want to win. Go out there, play good defense, get out on the wing, play that defense. And when I say a good game by Mikal, I don't need him to score 30. I need him to come over and do what he's supposed to do. Lock down somebody, lock the people down, lock them down, because he can do that. And now that he's doing it alone tonight, like I think that is good. No, right? OG sitting.
Yeah, no OG tonight.
So
no.
then he's got the stage. Go out there and lock down whoever. I don't know who's gonna be on. Is he on Cunningham tonight? I guess he is, right?
I'd probably Miles McBride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I'll put Miles McBride on him. Why tire McHale out? He's going to play. I would put McBride on him. McBride is a hell of a defender, bro. I mean, he probably one of the top 3 defenders on the Knicks team. To me, Deuce McBride can defend a basketball. That's why he played for the Knicks like the way he played for. I will put Deuce McBride on him because you don't want McHale to get no foul trouble. They got their team. They loaded tonight. I mean, they know. So you put McHale on Cade Cunningham and Cade Cunningham get him in foul trouble early. I think you'd rather have McHale in the game than Deuce McBride at any point in the game. To me, that's just the way it goes. Deuce McBride is not
crunch time if we need him. Like
anytime. No, I'm saying anytime. I'd rather have Mikal Bridges on the court anytime or any minute compared to Deuce McBride for the Knicks. That's what I'm trying to say. Mikal is a way better player than him. McBride can't do what Mikal could do. That's why I say I don't want to put him on Cade Cunningham because I think Cade Cunningham accidentally, and Cade Cunningham can get buckets. He's a good player. Get that energy to Deuce McBride. To me, I'm just saying personally, save Mikal Bridges energy where he can get some buckets and maybe defend Tim Hardaway Jr. or a taller version of somebody.
Beasley, whoever come in like that, something like that.
Or like you said, don't get me wrong, he could play Cade Cunningham and you can put Deuce McBride on Beasley. Because I agree with you in that sense because Beasley is not one of those dudes that's going to break you down and get to the bucket. You know what I mean?
Right. He's going out. Yeah.
So in that sense, I agree with you to go the other way because then you could put Deuce McBride on Beasley out there and Deuce McBride can defend out there on the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Knowing that my man don't put the ball on the floor and break you down and go to the bucket.
Right.
I think Deuce McBride's job would be a little easier tonight because he ain't got to worry about him getting past him. So, yeah, either way it goes, it's a win-win. But from a stamina standpoint, I would want Mikal to don't have to go through all that energy on my man. But anyway, I think it works anyway. That's why they get paid to do what they do, Jay Chosen. So you're good.
Yeah, it's just like, Cade's 6'6", right? Mm-hmm. And he's a bucket getter.
Yes.
I just really would like to see, at least, I don't care how long, maybe 5, you don't want to tire him out, maybe 5-10 minutes. Because I think that sometimes, it's a physical game, but there's a lot of mental strength needed to play this long of a season and to play the way number one, the way you expect yourself to play, and number 2, the way other people expect you to play. Mm-hmm. So if he gets out there and he pick off one of Cunningham got the rock and he pick it out of his hand or whatever, that enhances him going forward. Mm-hmm. So I just and we brought him over for to play some D. So I want to see it. He don't have to do the whole game, but I just want to see it.
Yeah, I agree with you that, but at this time of the year, it's too scary though. See, I don't have a problem with you saying, but you 2 games for the playoffs. Listen, put that boy on Beasley so he ain't got to worry about nobody penetrating, running to his knees. We need Mikal Bridges in 2 days, man. In another week, we need him to be on that floor in the playoffs. And injuries happen. I think my man is more aggressive than Beasley. I'm saying. He goes to the hole, he can catch an elbow, he can step on his foot, he can twist his ankle. I don't know, whatever. We so close to that, man. It makes me think of the year when Julius Randle went down with 75 games. You know what I mean? That's the vibe I want to have. That's the vibe I don't want to have when Julius Randle went down.
Don't even say it again. Don't even say it. Don't say it again.
So me, don't you play that motherfucker. The game ain't that serious. We already in there. Chill, man. Now I'm just messing with you. But on a real though, I just don't want to see him. I did Knicks beat them. I don't care about who on. Let me put it like this here. I don't care who would play who in that game tonight. They ain't beat the Knicks. I'll make it that shop out. I don't think they're gonna beat the Knicks. And I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think we locked in. We know we locked in right now. We know we on a quest or something. These motherfuckers ain't playing. The Knicks ain't playing like them. That's why you played Boston the way we played them. The Knicks is for real, ladies and gentlemen, for real, for real. And that game the other night showed me how real they are. When it's time for them to compete, they up there, yo. So let's see how they get it tonight. I think we go out there and get it popping tonight, man. I'm confident in these boys. I think we got our 2-1-8 dude, Shot Powers. We got some good secondary players to play with them tonight that don't affect what they do. Like Deuce McBride don't take the ball out of McHale's hand. Pressure to it don't take the ball out of these guys' hand. They just fit in there to do that defense stuff and let them three dudes get their shit off. And, you don't worry about shots tonight. I'm not worried about Deuce McBride hitting shot. I worry about him playing some defense tonight because we got bucket getters. I just wanted to get in there and clamp down whoever he's gonna be playing tonight.
Facts.
That's all I need to do. I don't give a fuck about no numbers. Yo, go in there, get in Tim Hardaway ass or get in Beasley ass, lock them down, and let Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and Carl Anthony Towns
take it home. Word.
I don't need no points from you. You lock down.
I want you to get like 17,000 rebounds, right? Just get out there and just rebound the basketball. Don't shoot the ball. Don't grab the rebound and kick the ball back out to us. That's all I want you to do. If you that close or you got a clear lane and you want to yam board and catch a body, all right, we trust you doing that.
Yeah, I'll be happy to see you get buckets, but your game shouldn't be defined by buckets tonight. Game should be defined by defense. He is
a defensive right. That's what I'm saying. 17,000.
We had no bucket getters. He was in the second unit, and we need Deuce McBride to give us like 20 points or 19 points. We just need Deuce McBride tonight just to play an average game, but be above average on defense. With that offense line, with Jalen Brunson and Carl Anthony Towns and Mikal Bridges, we good. We good. We ain't healthy, and I still think we beat them. I just think
it's good to see the
let's get it, man.
He's got to come back right away, and he putting in all that minutes.
If they blow us out,
I'm glad to see that. To be honest with you, it's encouraging, and I don't think he'll play as long tonight, if that he has in the last couple of games.
Yep.
Brunson.
Yeah, let me put this back up. I think this is what I'm trying to say. This is important. Not saying they can't, ladies and gentlemen. If they that so good to beat the Knicks, look at their last 5 games.
Well, you don't beat the Knicks.
There's not a team in these 5 right here that the Knicks haven't beat.
Facts.
One of them.
Facts.
Other than OKC, excuse me, I'm sorry. Other than OKC, we beat.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. That's right. OKC, you right. Everybody else being in West say that is OKC. My bad. You right.
They want you don't go into the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. They
my glasses on. Right?
You know it could turn around. Anytime it could turn around any given night, but you don't want to be that. You do not want to be that going into the playoffs against a number 3 team in the Eastern Conference, preferably one of the top 5 or 6 in the NBA, and you don't want to go into the playoffs like that. So let me ask you a question. We smashed Sacramento. We smashed the Grizzlies. We smashed Toronto. We smashed Minnesota. Only one we didn't beat is them. I mean, we smashed Minnesota. We smashed a couple of them dudes about 30, 40. So I like, listen, they better bring their motherfucking A-game tonight. The Knicks going to wax them up out of there. I'm telling y'all. Y'all sleeping on our squad, man. I don't know why. They won 50 games, ladies and gentlemen. Why do people keep sleeping on the Knicks team? Because every night that we might have a blooper, the Skyfall, this is a good basketball team. They won 21 games over 500, bro. That's Shot Power. So
9-game winning streaks.
Yeah, we got to go out there and get it, man. We got to, these Pistons, they good. Any given night, like we've been saying all year long, you can lose to anybody, ladies and gentlemen. Like you can lose to anybody on any given night in the NBA on a regular game. You can lose to anybody. I don't care if you OKC ain't undefeated.
That's right. That's a fact.
Undefeated.
That's a fact. Boston not undefeated.
Boston undefeated. You lose games, and nobody's undefeated in here. So you're gonna lose games like any given night in the NBA. If that shit ain't going right for you that night, you lose. Plain and simple. If it ain't going right for you that night, the Lakers beat OKC the other night, right? OKC come back the other night and waxed the Lakers 146 to something. So what's the difference? One night the Lakers had it going. One night they had it going. One night this deep. So that's how I've been with us too, right? But we did it 50 times. So I ain't really got to. I don't have nothing to think about when it comes to these Knicks. Man, we 50 games. We a 50-game winning team. and every team in the NBA played the same teams that we played all year long. And out of all 30 teams, we the top 6 out of all of them. What'd that tell you? The niggas is a good ass team. They ain't shot power. Much as I'm not disrespecting all these other teams. I'm not disrespecting Detroit. I just don't think they got enough to beat us. That's all I'm saying. That's an up-and-coming young team. I think if JD Ivey was here, the odds would be a little different. You see what I'm saying, Shot Powers? If Ivey was here, it'd be a different because now you got a floor general and Cade Cunningham can swing back to the 2. You know what I mean? Yep. Now that's a different dynamic. But without Jaden Ivey, that's a big part. That's a big part of what you do. And now you see why I showed you that graphic just now. They've been treading the water well without him, but can you imagine them with him? So I don't think that team that's without him is nowhere compared to the team with him. That's why I don't think they're going to beat the Knicks. If Jaden Ivey was here, I don't think they beat the Knicks, but I think they get Knicks a harder series. Put it like that. But without Jaden Ivey, I think this is going to be a wrap. And I hope, and if I'm wrong, ladies, if I come here and eat crow, that means that I must have didn't see something that I overlooked the Pistons about because I didn't watch them all year. But far from what I see in the numbers and all that, I don't think this team is nowhere good as the Knicks from their numbers. Because their numbers don't lie. And when you play the game, your numbers go into the equation. So right now, they only 7 games over 500. And we are 21 games over 500. We doubled, almost triple what they're doing. I don't think they better than us. They played the same 29 teams the Knicks played. We had one of the hardest schedules in the NBA. The hardest damn near schedule in the NBA.
The hardest
schedule in the NBA. Now, look what we did. The last
most back-to-backs.
Come on, man. We in the last week of the season, we played Cleveland, Boston. 4, 3, 2. Yeah, y'all. 3 of them were on back-to-backs. In the last 6 games, 7 games, 8 games, the Knicks played 3 back-to-backs. So we handled our schedule well this year, Shop House. We really did. We had a tough schedule, and even with some of the ups and downs injuries with Jalen Brunson, some of the injuries with Anunoby, some of the injuries with Robinson and Achua and Shamet. I mean, come on. And we still won 50 games. What'd that tell you?
And we still won 50 games with a new team. This team is
great.
Fresh. How many games they played already? 79?
79, yep.
79 games out the gate.
That's great.
79 and maybe 4 preseason games. And even with the preseason games, we didn't have everybody. Oh, no. Oh, Mitch wasn't back. No. Precious was in the preseason. He hurt himself. Him and Shaman hurt themselves in the preseason. Right. So that's how many games this team has played. So
I hate damn preseason.
And we third. And we've been there for how long? How long we been there? It's not even the fact. We ain't went like from 3rd to 5th back to 4th and fighting for 3rd. Nah, we ain't do that all year. Nah, we ain't do that.
Yeah,
come on, put some respect on your team. Put some respect on Tom Thibodeau and the way he coached this team with what little bit of he had to put out there. All this nonsense about nonsense about all these extra minutes, all the stuff that these guys played and stuff like that. Last game we played Boston, Tatum played 48 minutes against the Knicks. Stop it. Let's get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we amped, man. You see, we in Motown. We gotta go out there in Motor City, get it popping. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. The New York Knicks is the 5th best team in the NBA. That shit don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. They don't. We better than 25 other teams in the NBA right now.
Right.
And we ain't down no 3rd, 7th spot. We ain't in a play-in. We not in a spot. The New York Knicks is the 3rd best team in the even conference.
For how long?
We ain't in the play-in. We ain't in the play-in.
All year.
How long?
Come on,
all
man.
year.
Playoffs. I'm just saying all that. And we still got a long way to go, ladies and gentlemen. This team just got put together this year. Just got put together. I mean, that's like any relationship. It takes time to grow your relationship and get to where you needed to get to. Well, that applies to these guys on the basketball court. It took time for that relationship to build, the chemistry, the camaraderie, and get to a point where they feel like, you know what? We here. And I think next year you see that. I think this year was just this is our first time playing together. Sacrifices was made big time on his team. It's not that Mikal Bridges need to be consistent. He's sacrificing his game because he got two dudes in front of him that if he was in Brooklyn,
he was the one, right? When he was the one,
three dudes,
right, three dudes practically.
Yeah.
His Jalen Brunson shots. Jalen Brunson, Brooklyn. Let me put it like that. Jalen Brunson's and Cat buckets this year would be Mikal's buckets in Brooklyn because he would have been that 1-2 dude. So, and the way Mikal plays, ladies and gentlemen, he's a rhythm ball player. Shooting is a rhythm. And if so he got to be able to do all the other things when it's off. When they don't need it. See, that's a beautiful thing about the Knicks. They still can win the game without Anunoby. Like prime example against Boston the other night, Anunoby didn't come up. He didn't come up, and they still almost beat him. But that's all I can say. So when tonight I would love to see him shine for this reason. Not because he can't do it, shot power. I mean, man, listen, Mikal Bridges is Mikal Bridges. Let's get it twisted. Anybody playing, he's one of the best small forwards in this Eastern Conference. Let's not get it twisted here. But I want to see him tonight get a rhythm going back into the playoffs. It's not about because he sucked or this or that. No, I just want him to get a rhythm, shot powers, because we're gonna need him to be big in the playoffs. We're gonna need all our players to be big. So I just want him to get a rhythm going into the play. Like he had that rhythm in December, and like he had a rhythm when Jalen Brunson went down. You know what I mean? He just got to find that rhythm like he had when Jalen Brunson went down and when he had that big December when he was lighting that shit up nonstop.
Yeah, great December.
Yeah. So he just got to get back there. You know what I mean? And I think tonight he might have a chance to do it against a good defensive team too. Because I think that Midi is good, and I think he can shoot the ball. So if you a shooter, shoot. And I think he just got to shoot tonight. Let that shit fly like he been letting it fly, man.
Real quick before we leave, because it's 7, right? Real quick. Oh, damn, man. I'm getting old.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
I was sitting here thinking something. I was sitting here thinking of some stuff, and then I was like, what was I thinking? Just a few seconds. You might have seen I looked up, I was like, what was I thinking? I was like, oh, snap, I done lost it.
Oh, man. It don't matter. And look, I think that the question was this. Pacers playing Cleveland. Pacers lose, we automatically third. We win, we automatically third. Is that how it works?
Yep.
Yeah.
Either way?
Yeah, either way.
But look, I would love for them to lose and for us to win. How about that?
Right.
All right. That's how I want to see it. You know what? I'll start us off real quick because I see the time is timing. And I'm just gonna say, look, I think tonight is like and one last thing, Shot. Who's not going to the playoffs on our squad? Who can't go?
Bouchamp, Warden. That's it. Everybody else can go.
Walker, whatever his name is.
Yeah, those two, the two-way contract dudes. Those only two guys that can't go. Everybody else, DeLon, PJ, all of them could go. Patty, all of them. If Haka Purdy come back, he could go. All of them.
Okay, all right, cool. So then I want to see all the people who could go to the playoffs play tonight.
Facts.
That's really what I want to see. Everybody who can play, who needs to go to the play, who's going to be in the playoffs with us, who has an opportunity to hit the floor during the playoffs, play tonight. I don't care how many minutes it is. I expect it to be a DeLon, Tyler Kolek, what they were doing during that time the captain was out type of thing. I want to see 35 assists tonight. Minimum 35 assists. All right, 35 assists on these guys. I definitely want to see us get to the boards. I don't care who it is getting to the boards. And I think that that with or without whoever it is, we still have our two best players playing tonight. We have there's no reason we shouldn't win this. Mm-hmm. And yes, McCullough but is he still hurt?
No, he's out. He's available.
Right.
He's been playing.
Right, he's been playing, right? All right. So I'm telling you, I feel old right now. As soon as I forgot, I just got old. So look, can we just do one thing? 35 assists, and can we go 85% from the free throw tonight, please? Very least 85%. All right. And I'm gonna just go out on a limb right here, and I'm gonna say 122, 111. New York Knicks, 122, 111.
Wow. From yeah, Shop Powers. Your microphone. Your mic.
Control the pace, grab your rebounds, hit your free throws, shoot over 36% from three-point land. Let's get over 28 assists a game. I want the Knicks to really go out there and turn it up tonight. I'm looking for big games from the ancillary players tonight, the Shamits, the DeLon Wrights, the Pattiers, whoever gets on the court, like Jay Chosen said, I want all the players that's going to be in the playoffs to play tonight. I don't want, if it comes down to the secondary, the two-way contract dudes, let them play at the end of the game in the fourth quarter when we should already have this game. I'm expecting for these guys to really get out here to play some basketball. In my opinion, New York Knicks tonight, 128 to 101. New York Knicks. Let's get it. Let's put a precedence on this. Let's put a stamp seal and let you know that we could do this without our guys coming back.
Okay.
101, 122, 111.
I'm going to do it like this here, ladies and gentlemen. The defense is 10th in the NBA. We missing 3 players. Granted, them 3 players is not. We don't depend on them for their offense. So I'm happy about that. Like we don't depend on Josh Hart to give us 20. We don't depend on Anunoby to give us 20, but he can give us 20. But we don't depend on it because we got these 2 guys in front of him. Mitchell Robinson, we depend on his defense. If Pressure Chua going to ride his defense game up tonight to get a couple of block shots and get some good rebounds to help get Mitchell. If Pressure Chua get Mitchell Robinson numbers tonight, that's what I want to see tonight. If he can get Mitchell Robinson numbers, and dealing right in these guys in the bench, like you guys say, get it popping. I think we got a good chance of winning because I know even though they're the 10th ranked defense in the league, our offense is ranked 5. So it's going to be their defense against our offense. And it's going to be our defense against their offense because they're really not a prolific offensive team. So I still like to say that because of that situation. I'm going to go New York Knicks 115, Detroit Pistons 107, 115, 107 tonight. Big game for them in Detroit. They trying to get to that 5th seed, whatever. And if not, they know the reason why they want to get there. If not, they know they got to play us. So that's why they don't want to be.
That's what I want to do.
They don't want to be in that 6th spot, ladies and gentlemen. I know they ain't ducking no smoke, but their chances against us is not good compared to their chances against maybe Indiana or somebody, Milwaukee, whoever the case may be, 5, 4, 5, 5, whatever the case may be. So I don't think they want to smoke here. So I'm gonna go 115, 107, man. New York Knicks and the good one, man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
Darling, you know that's what I say, darling. Sorry, Devon.
Yeah, no doubt. No, we good. Let's go get it popping, ladies and gentlemen, and try to get this victory, man. The 51 wins. We good to go. We got the 3rd seed locked up. We got a big game against Cleveland tomorrow, so we'll be in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all just check for the notification. The pregame will be on tomorrow, man. Knicks and Cleveland, man. It's gonna be a big one. Regardless of who they play, who they don't play, who we play, we don't play. It's still gonna be a championship, possible Eastern Conference Finals matchup, possible. You know what I mean? So, it's always exciting to see us play these guys. We played them 4 times this year. All of them are back-to-backs. Shit don't change but the weather. So we got to play them again on the back-to-back. 4 times we played Cleveland this year. Every one of them was on a back-to-back.
Right.
Every one. So
on a hard back-to-back too. On a hard back-to-back too. A hard back-to-back.
Right. It was like Oklahoma, Cleveland. Like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, hard back-to-backs.
That's why I said give Knicks credit for what they've been through this year, ladies and gentlemen. Take that schedule into equation. They had played some tough stretches, man. But they keep fighting. They kept clawing, man. They got us where we at. So let's go get this.
And never yield. Never. No one even got close to us when we was in that 3rd possession. No one. We got in 3rd and we just blew it up. And no one. I don't remember no year where they're a game and a half. They're half a game behind us. Now I don't remember hearing that much. Maybe once, but none. That was recent.
That's the only reason Indiana that close because Jalen Brunson got injured.
And that wasn't Indiana. That was the Magic. That wasn't even Indiana. That's when the Magic had all them players on their team and we were battling them. Indiana never got that.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Once we took it,
I don't remember.
Right. That was a wreck. Yeah, it was a wrap. After we took it, I don't remember no time where we were in jeopardy of losing it.
Nah, not even close. Matter of fact, we were 2 games behind Boston for second place.
Right.
And the Magic were the ones battling for the 4th place. Indiana was in a playing position for a little while. They were not near us.
Yep, right. And then when we lost Jalen Brunson, think about that. We could have even went further past him. So,
right.
Let's get it. Enjoy that game. It's about to go down. Knicks in Detroit. Let's go get to the New York Knicks. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button from leaving out the door for your brother NYC. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Brian Acosta, as always. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Every man, woman up in that joint. Peace to all y'all. Let's get this game. We see y'all tomorrow on the pregame show. Knicks in Cleveland. Let's get it popping. Jay Choden, Sean Powers. I see you brothers on the other side, man. Peace.
You're ready.
Holla.
Peace. You're ready.
Peace.
Yo, Devon, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you. One.
Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, what is bound with Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carrot here, we well represented. We on that Nick shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley digging through your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No caps, so here's what's on tap. But God, no talking five. And report, keep myself in the chat. Interacting with your mandem. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Catch and snap back to fit the cat. So we Nick dripping. Nick feel, you know, we fit the description. It's the OG, Olin, Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody.
It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. Real Talk.